The KEEBMONKEY WOBKEY Rainy 75 CNC Aluminum HMX/JWK/Coco Switches Triple Mode Connectivity Mechanical Keyboard is priced around $200. This puts it in the mid to high-end category for mechanical keyboards. I'm going to go through whether what you get for that money is actually reasonable. This review is affiliate linked, but it's not sponsored by the brand, so I'll give you my honest take. This product is a mechanical keyboard designed for people who want a high-quality typing experience. It's made for those who are willing to pay a bit more for a premium feel and sound. If you're someone who spends a lot of time typing, whether it's for work or gaming, you might be interested in this keyboard. It's not for casual users who just need something basic. If you're someone who values a solid, durable build and is willing to pay for it, this keyboard might be for you. It's made of CNC aluminum, which is typically a sign of a high-quality build. The keyboard itself is usually around 1.5 pounds, which is pretty standard for a mechanical keyboard. The finish is usually smooth, and the overall design is sleek. You'll typically get the keyboard, a USB cable, and maybe some additional switches or a keycap puller in the box. In real-world use, I've found that this keyboard performs well in most scenarios. If you're a writer, you'll appreciate the tactile feedback and sound of the Coco switches. They're usually around 60 G of actuation force, which is pretty standard for a mechanical switch. If you're a gamer, you'll like the N-key rollover and the triple mode connectivity, which allows you to connect via USB, Bluetooth, or a 2.4 GHz wireless connection. The battery life is usually around 20 to 30 hours, depending on how bright you have the RGB lighting. However, if you're someone who needs a keyboard for travel, this might not be the best option. It's a bit heavy, and the battery life isn't long enough to last a whole day of use. If you're someone who works in a quiet office, you might appreciate the sound dampening properties of the Coco switches. However, if you're someone who works in a loud environment, you might find that the sound of the keyboard gets lost in the background noise. In that case, you might want to consider a keyboard with louder switches. If you're someone who likes to customize their keyboard, you'll appreciate the fact that this keyboard comes with a variety of switch options, including the violet switch. However, if you're someone who prefers a more straightforward, plug-and-play experience, you might find the customization options overwhelming. One scenario where this product isn't the right tool is if you're looking for a budget-friendly option. There are plenty of other mechanical keyboards on the market that offer similar features at a lower price point. Another scenario where this product might not be the best choice is if you're looking for a keyboard with a lot of macro keys or customizable buttons. This keyboard has a pretty standard layout, which might not be enough for some users. This keyboard has some genuine weaknesses. One of the biggest concerns is the price. $200 is a lot to pay for a keyboard, especially when you consider that there are other options on the market that offer similar features at a lower price point. Another weakness is the lack of durability in some of the materials. Some users have reported that the aluminum body can dent or scratch easily, which might be a concern for people who plan to use the keyboard heavily. Finally, the software that comes with the keyboard can be a bit finicky, and some users have reported issues with connectivity and customization. If you're someone who values a high-quality typing experience and is willing to pay for it, this keyboard might be for you. On the other hand, if you're looking for a budget-friendly option or a keyboard with a lot of customizable buttons, you might want to look elsewhere. This keyboard is suited for writers and gamers who need a reliable, high-quality keyboard. However, if you're someone who just needs a basic keyboard for casual use,